Hi, I'm Annie.
And I'm Sam.
And welcome to Large Plays.
We're disgusting. So this is our monthly recap for November. Which just came and went.
Yes,
it literally feels like last week we did our October one.
I know, it does actually, because I was thinking that, literally, earlier. I was like, it doesn't seem that long ago since we actually did one of these, but here we are.
It's another one. Here we go again then.
Here we go again. My own. Well,
Okay.
not on my own, but...
Well, no, you're stood right next to me.
Yes I am.
So every month we recap the month that's gone, and we'll talk about things like what we've played and what we've bought, what we've backed,
Rankings.
how our rankings have changed, blah 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 blah,
Blah, blah, blah.
and what we might expect for the next month, and then we can cross-reference and be like, nope, that didn't happen.
Yeah, that is very, very true, actually. I actually can't remember what we put for
So
last
join us on this magical mystery journey. So what games did we play?
We played quite a few games actually.
We actually played not as much as we would have done in previous months.
Yeah, that's true because of me.
If you watched our video a couple of weeks ago, it was just me. I did a top 10 because this one broke some ribs.
I did.
Which means you couldn't stand here and do the presenting. And also means that we couldn't really sit at the table and do games that much.
Because I was like pain.
Yeah.
So much pain and I could hardly walk and move and painkillers were not doing anything. So I broke two ribs.
Wibs. I broke my wibs. But I think we came to the conclusion that it wouldn't have changed anything anyway because we'd have just played the same games more.
Yeah, exactly.
We wouldn't have diversified any further.
Exactly. So, what is the first game on our list that we played?
Well, actually, the first one on the list is the one I don't want to talk about yet. I want to leave that for later.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
What's the second one on our list?
We did do some more Sail.
We did.
We tried out the expansion.
We did.
It was still extremely hard, and we still absolutely lost time and time again.
I think it was more like time after time.
Again.
And again.
Yeah.
It was annoying.
I still think it's great.
It is
Just on like pure inventiveness, but oh man, it would be nice to win one every night, once in a while, you know.
We've won once. We've won the first one.
We've won the tutorial and we've won scenario 1 twice. Scenario 2 we keep losing, and scenario 6 we keep losing. We can't get any further than these ones.
Nope. So we haven't played that in a while.
We also managed to do Arborea at 3 players.
We did. Oh,
I didn't enjoy that experience.
Why not?
Well, so Arborea, in Arborea you're sharing resources and stuff. And all the tracks are moving and etc. etc. So I would set up some resources. And then the next player would set up some resources. And then Annie would spend them all. It would come to my turn and I have nothing to do except go back and grab some more resources. And then the second player would spend those and then generate more. And then she would spend them, but not generate any. So then it came to me and I was like, well, great.
I'm sorry, but it's how the game works. Okay, I think what annoyed you the most was that I had just picked up like one of the objective like card things, and then you had been saving all the resources because you had one that you hadn't managed to do for ages. So you were saving the resources.
No. What happened was it was a big error on my part. But it was. I don't want to say that it was entirely my fault because this would have happened regardless. It would have just been not as bad. But basically, I took note of what resources there were, and I picked up a card that I knew that I could grab that turn. I picked up the card, I went through the rest of my turn, and I forgot to cash in the resources to do it. I was like, okay, hopefully the resources will still be there by the time it comes back around. She goes and spends every single one.
Yeah, but to be fair, I didn't know.
Every single one.
Right, okay, so with me, guys, you have, and girls and like peoples of the internet. With me, okay, I'm kind of like, I try and be a very, very, with games, I don't like to feel like I'm screwing anyone over if I know that I'm screwing them over, because sometimes I don't know. So like, I didn't know that you needed those resources and stuff, alright? I didn't know you had the cards.
Literally, it was near the beginning of the next player's turn. I was like, oh, I forgot to do something. Oh, but too much has really happened. I can't redo it. And then she went and spent them all anyway. But I mean, that was the worst example, and it was largely my own doing, but it was an example of what was going on the whole game, really.
Who won that?
I actually don't remember.
Such a great game.
Yeah, well, I was too busy not being happy with how it was going.
I think you might have won, and then I think with Gareth and I.
Oh, but it was really super close.
It was so close.
I think there was like 1 or 2 points in it between all three of us.
Yeah. Although I might have won, actually.
I can't remember who won. It was really close either way, so it's not like I'm like.
I'll ask Gareth if he remembers.
It's not like I'm like, well, I lost now, so I hate it. It was literally, I didn't enjoy the experience. No matter how well I did, I could have won by an extra 100 points, and I'd still have been like, well, I didn't really enjoy that.
Yeah, you can be like that with a lot of games, actually, can't you? You win, but if you haven't enjoyed the process of you getting to that point...
It's not about the winning for me. It's about, as you say, the process of it. I enjoy the process of playing a game more than the actual end result. Sometimes winning's nice, but losing's not necessarily the worst thing in the world. Having a bad time while playing a game, that is the worst thing.
Yeah, because you want to have fun.
Yeah.
You don't want to feel like at every corner... Like, you know, people are like, oh, you know, being a donk. Being a donk. Yeah, it's my what I think.
We also, we should probably move on now. We also got the expansion for Hidden Leaders.
We did.
So we played quite a bit of Hidden Leaders.
Yes, we have.
We did some 2-player ones, we did some 3-player ones, and we did some 4-player ones.
Yes, we did.
And we've tried almost... Not, I wouldn't say every combination, but we have tried all of the new modules and the new board and everything. Any first impressions?
I really liked it because I felt...
The expansion?
Yeah, I really liked the expansion because I felt like it added something different. It added something extra. It's especially good if you felt like the base game is getting like stale or whatever, you know, and stuff. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. Not because I won. With the 4-player game, but because it's just enjoyable. I enjoyed it.
I think for me, I'm not sure about the expansion because I'm not sure it adds enough. The Guardian faction is interesting, but I feel like in higher, like, we had small story time. I thought every time you used a Guardian, you increased the Guardian figure once on the track. It was during the 4-player game where I reread and found that it was actually twice. And so now I don't know where I kind of sit on that, but at 4-player, increasing twice every time you use a Guardian, I feel like there's no way that Guardians will ever lose. And so, which was hilarious, because in that game I was the only person who did not have a Guardian-aligned leader.
Oh yeah, I remember.
So everyone flipped over their stuff. I was like, Guardians win, who's Guardian? All 3 of you flipped, and I was like, right. I was like, well, I lost then, didn't I?
Yeah, and then...
I didn't stand a chance in hell.
No, and then we had to go based on who had the
most Guardian cards.
Cards.
And you won by 1 card.
1 card.
Yeah. But I don't see a way the negatives that you can give Guardians aren't frequent enough or severe enough for the other factions to really stand a chance, because they're constantly going up and down, but the Guardian is only going up.
Yeah, I find that, like, with the cards, for, like, when you put a Guardian symbol in the graveyard or whatever, you have to, like, shuffle a deck of cards and, like, draw 2 of them and pick one. Every time I've done that, I've actually got a duplicate card. Both of the cards have been the same, and I feel like it...
But there are also cards in that affect the other factions rather than the Guardian one,
yeah.
So it's not even a good enough strategy to just bring down the Guardian one. So if you end up in a game like I did, where I was the only one without a Guardian, you didn't stand a chance in hell of ever winning that game.
Yeah.
Ever. We need to go back and play at lower player counts, but with the +2 to see if that still holds. But I don't know. And the corruption, I think I enjoy the corruption components more than the actual gameplay because I don't think they mattered all that much. And the relics, they're reasonably fun if you get a good one.
Yeah.
And if you remember them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was my birthday.
It's your birthday.
It was my birthday.
It's his birthday.
My birthday. So I bought a new game for my birthday. What did I buy?
Expedition.
DCeased.
I love it. I've decided I really love it.
You really love it.
Not
really love it.
Yeah, not as much as Scythe though, because Scythe is like my baby. But yeah, I really enjoy it. Now they need to do a digital version.
As for me, I think it's okay. That's not a criticism. Like, I don't have any criticisms about it. There's nothing about the game where I'm like, oh, I don't like that. But it's not like wowed me in a way, you know? It's not like it's not stood out as something that I absolutely have to keep going back and playing. You know, especially as it's been a bit of a busy couple of months with new arrivals and stuff.
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
That's some stiff competition to live up to, and Expeditions isn't quite living up to it. It's great. The artwork is great, it is always like one of the major things that draws me into a game and makes me want to play it more. The way it works is really nice. It's smooth. It flows nicely. Although there is a little bit of a dip in the mid game, but I mean that's getting nitpicky and not really important. Yeah, I enjoy it, just not super enjoy it. I don't have any criticisms. I want to underline that. I don't have any bad words to say about it. I just don't have any really good words to say either.
I will say this though, the artwork, it just has awesome aside.
In fact, it's better because it's a card game, so you get more art on the cards, which means you can just hold the artwork in your hands. Whereas with Scythe, you don't really do that.
No, you don't. It's all on tiles and boards and stuff.
But going back to the first game that I didn't want to talk about, we also still played a lot of Marvel Zombies. And you know what? It's been over a month, and I still just want to play more.
He does.
Yeah.
Wakes up, Marvel Zombies.
Yeah.
During the day, Marvel Zombies.
Yeah.
Goes to sleep. Oh, I'm sleeping now, not Marvel Zombies.
Yeah. I just want to do more and more Marvel Zombies. I just really enjoy it. DCeased has not helped.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get there, but because Come On has launched DCeased on Kickstarter, it just made me want to go and play Marvel Zombies even more.
Yeah.
Because they're basically the same system.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm still really enjoying Marvel Zombies, and it's been like 6 weeks.
Since it arrived or since we played it?
Since it arrived.
Gotta say,
since it arrived.
Yes.
Yeah, and we've played it a lot. I still want to play it more. I mean, that's a sign of a really good game in my mind. I mean, I know it's a Zombicide game, and no one loves Zombicide, but
it's Marvel.
What's that got to do with anything?
I don't care. I love Marvel.
Even if it wasn't Marvel, I think it's a great system, and I really enjoy it.
So yeah, because it has fixed a lot of the issues that Zombicide.
Yeah, literally every issue we had, it's fixed. So it's taken the foundation that we saw promise in and stripped out everything we didn't like, and so it's just a really good game. I'm really enjoying it, and I cannot overstate that enough. And that's not me trying to justify it because I spent an obscene amount of money on a bunch of plastic. Like, I genuinely really enjoy it, and I want to go back and I want to play it more, and I haven't played it enough this month. Still haven't played it enough.
No. And now we're on to crowdfunding.
Games we backed, yeah.
Yeah. So the first.
It's been a busy month for this.
It has. A very busy month. So
a very expensive month.
Yeah. So first of all, we have got Perseverance 3 and 4.
Yeah, we backed episodes 3 and 4 for Perseverance.
Is that Mind Clash? Is Perseverance?
Because we own 1 and 2, and they're really good.
Oh, it is Mind Clash. I got it right.
Yeah.
Mind Clash. By
We want to be riding some dinos.
Who doesn't want to ride a giant dino, not a giant gino? What the hell's a giant?
That sounds very close to being a bit rude. That does.
It really does.
So 3 and 4, they had 2 different versions of it. They had the expansion version. I don't know what they called it.
I think so.
Which was literally just the new components. So if you got that, you would have to have 1 and 2 for the shared components, and then they also offered like an empty box that you could put the shared components in,
or that your cat can sit in.
and it just saves money. Initially I was like, that's a great idea, save me some money, but after thinking about it, I was like, but then you just end up with more space in there, and then you have to get out 2 or 3 boxes every time you want to play it, and they're not small boxes. Look at it. It's not a small box.
And we are kind of space limited.
Yeah, so you wouldn't actually save any space because you'd need the other box to put the shared components in anyway. So I was just like, I'll just get the standalone version. That's everything you need in it. Yeah, okay. I've probably spent about 20 to 30 quid on extra on stuff that I already own. But if it's all in the box already, then it'll make it get to the table more often because I won't have to juggle other boxes.
Exactly. Otherwise, the setup is just like getting all the boxes out is just going to be a ball ache.
Yeah.
It's like so annoying.
And then the week after that, launched DCeased, which, if you can guess from my comments on Marvel Zombies, I'm all in on straight away. Like there's been lots of discussion and complaints that it doesn't change enough. And it's like, okay, but if it was Marvel Zombies Season 2, it also wouldn't change things that much either.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, think of it as Marvel Zombies Season 2, but with DC instead.
Yeah.
And I won't be treating it as an expansion. For me, Marvel and DC do not mix.
They're
Never.
two separate
I have no
entities.
interest in those crossover potential.
Because people have been asking, haven't they? Can you play them together, like mix and match and stuff? And for me, that's a very much a no. Separate. Do not put
like
together.
mechanically yes, but thematically
no.
I will never use Iron Man next to Batman.
No, that's just wrong.
No, it just doesn't feel right, does it?
I mean, they both are philanthropists, millionaire, playboys.
Billionaires,
playboys. But that's where it ends.
Yeah, especially for me as well. I am more of a DC guy than a Marvel guy.
He's a fanboy.
Yeah. So I've been following the campaign quite a lot and going, oh, that character.
Yeah, with all the reveals and stuff and all the little riddles and everything with who's the next reveal going to be and watching the
I've actually been reasonably good at that as well because I'm a DC guy. I know the DC characters.
DC guy with a...
Yeah. So, I'm a DC guy. Marvel Zombies is amazing. I want more of it. It was Instaback all the way in. I'm just waiting for it to finish this week so that... we're filming it. We're filming this end of November. So it finishes on Thursday coming, which was last Thursday. So where we are now, I'm still waiting to see like the all in and stuff. But I'm going to be all in eventually, even if that's in the Pledge Manager.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I want all the expansions. I even got out my my Comixology stuff and sorted in the Kindle because they've changed things. I got that all out so that I can actually start reading through the DCeased book as well. It's been pretty enjoyable, I have to say. Yeah. I've read the DCeased book, I've read the Unkillables book, I'm halfway through Hope at World's End, and I've got Dead Planet, and then I just need to go out and buy the last one as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna hopefully read it after you, so try not to give me too many spoilers.
So that's been useful as well, because now I know what characters to expect in the campaign, because I know which ones are featured in the storyline.
You probably have more of a connection.
Yeah, so at this point, I can still see some very obvious omissions from the book that should be included. Like, there are other characters in wider DC universe that I'd love to see that I don't think are going to make it. But they didn't feature in the book anyway, so Yeah. After that, launched Nemesis Retaliation.
Yeah. We love Nemesis.
We love Nemesis. We've got Nemesis 1, we've got Nemesis Lockdown, we've got the Aftermath expansion as well with the Void Morphs. We don't have the Carnomorphs.
Oh, yeah,
Still haven't managed to do that. I'll probably add that in the pledge, to be honest.
Oh, can you do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
In Nemesis Retaliation, they have everything Nemesis on offer.
Oh,
everything.
Okay, so you can pick up what stuff you're missing.
Every stretch goal, every promo, every expansion, all 3 games, everything.
Nice.
Playmax the works. They've got everything on offer. Yeah, I actually think I will get the playmat for Retaliation.
Okay.
Because there's no board, it's all just modular bits. I think I will want the playmat to put the bits on so that I can see the barrier a bit better.
Yeah, no, that sounds good. That sounds good.
So yeah, we're getting Nemesis Retaliation as well.
Yeah.
So that's 3 massive projects we've backed this month.
Yes.
Hopefully December's a little bit quieter because it needs to be.
Yeah, hopefully some companies will have the forethought to actually think, oh gosh, people are going to be, because it's Christmas and stuff. We'll wait until January, but I know that not a lot of...
Well, December, January does tend to be quite quiet, but it depends on whether someone wants to squeeze in like the first 2 weeks of December before Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, that has happened before.
Yeah. Hopefully nothing interesting.
Yeah, it's got to this point now where we're like, I hope that nothing gets launched.
I hope there's nothing to back.
Yeah, I hope nothing gets launched that we like really, really like the look of because bye-bye money.
Yeah, but these are all sequels or spin-offs or things we are already familiar with. There's nothing original or interesting here.
No, there's no original gangsters.
Every month we do a ranking of the games we played.
On PubMeeple.
Not just on PubMeeple, not just the new ones, like all the games we played.
Yeah.
And we compare them with previous months and see how they like. I find that fun. I've been doing that.
I find it fun.
I've been doing that for 2.5 years.
So you know what you're doing. Yeah.
I mean, that's my top 10 was based on the averages of all of this from like 2.5 years worth of data. So with some manual massaging. But these are no massaging. Just straight up. What does PubMeeple tell us that our ranking is? Sure, we'll go with it.
Yeah. Do you want to start yours or should I start with mine?
I don't know. It's up to you.
I feel like mine is going to be quite a bit shorter than yours.
It usually is.
So I'll start with mine then.
Okay.
Sorry,
Or we could just...
Okay.
As we see fit.
Okay. Go on then.
Because, I mean, we both want to talk about Marvel Zombies.
Oh, we do.
Where's Marvel Zombies on yours?
Marvel Zombies on mine is now number 6.
Broke into the top 10.
It did. Last month, it was number 13.
You know what? You want to know what? Very similar story for me. It was just out of the top 10 last month. It's now in the top 10. In fact, for me, it swapped places with Sale almost exactly.
Oh, okay.
I've got Marvel Zombies in at number 9. So I need to go back and update my top 10 from...
Yeah.
I won't, but that's why it was an honourable mention. Because I did think that, there was quite potentially it was going to hit top 10.
Yeah. I was actually quite surprised at the jump, actually, in my list from 13 to 6.
Yeah.
Because for me, that's quite a big jump.
Mm-hmm.
So it was quite, even though we haven't played it in a little while.
A couple of weeks.
Yeah. But it just, it's good. I really enjoy it.
Yeah. Anything else?
Yes, Arc Nova is still number 1. Naturally.
Yeah.
Because I love it.
I can't remember where Arc Nova is on mine. I think it's somewhere in the teens.
Yeah, I don't think it's in top 10 for you.
No, it's not quite top 10 for me.
And then Flamecraft and Everdell have swapped places. So Everdell used to be number 2 last month and Flamecraft 3, and they swapped places respectively now.
Where did Expeditions come in?
Expeditions came in at number 14.
Not too bad. For me, it came in at number 28.
Yeah.
Which also isn't too bad, to be honest.
Considering how many games we absolutely adore, and it has a lot of
There's only
tough
so many games
competition.
you can fit in a specific amount of...
Exactly, because it's a specific amount. So.
Well, yeah, obviously. I often joke around that I have 25 games in my top 10.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so mine came in at 28. Again, it's 28 is pretty good. I don't have any bad words to say about it. It just hasn't blown me away. That's really what it is.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's just been regular kind of shuffling around. I mean, Veiled Fate, Oath Root, still the same. The top 10 is largely still the same candidates, just changing order, really. Cthulhu, Death May Die may have been bumped out by Marvel Zombies. I can't really remember.
Foundations and...
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Sorry, dude.
You're telling me about my ranking.
Because you forget stuff.
I don't forget anything.
Okay.
Go on, please, tell me about my ranking.
Foundations
And the notes that I gave you.
Foundations and Sprawlopolis have moved down 20 places.
Up.
Up
They've moved
20.
up. Plus 20.
Oh, that's what the plus means.
Yeah, they gained 20 places. They were roughly in the 40s, and now they're roughly in the 20s.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Yeah, we haven't played it.
I don't know why. I literally have no idea why both of them have bumped up 20, but they have, for some reason. On the flip side, Beast and Arborea dropped 20.
Probably to make way for Foundation.
I mean, in Arborea's case, I think that's a bit obvious.
Yeah.
But in Beast's case, I don't know why that dropped by 20. It just did.
I can't remember why Beast was in mine.
Sorry if you were looking for some deep insight into how my mind works and
Not even I have that.
because I don't even know.
Yeah, this is weird. But yeah, I mean, we haven't played Foundations in a while, so...
No.
So yeah.
It's just one of those things that happens with rankings. They go up, they go down. And sometimes nothing really has triggered it. It's just they go up, they go down. They just shuffle around a bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes a little bit. Sometimes by 20 or 30 spaces, apparently.
Yeah, it's like no rhyme or reason. It's just...
Yeah.
happens. Hello. What do we have upcoming?
Well, we did in our October look forward. We guessed that there would be some new arrivals, and we got Hidden Leaders expansion.
Yep.
Unfortunately, almost every other thing that we predicted hit a snag.
Yeah.
So we're maybe they're coming this month.
Maybe.
So with Unsettled, that was about to start when we did the last one, and then they found some errors that they had to fix, get printed, and airmailed over.
Yeah.
So Unsettled is currently on pause a bit. I don't know whether that's going to pick up soon or not, or what. They're now waiting for everything to get mailed back over so that they can put them in the packages.
Palaver.
Yeah. So that might be December. It might actually bleed over into January. Because obviously all these fulfillment places are going to close over Christmas. So.
True, actually.
Similarly, Fractal was meant to start. They did a test run on packaging and apparently didn't go very well. So they've been negotiating to try and get it better before they re-engage the fulfillment wheel, which means we're still waiting.
Is this the one where the actual creator of the game actually did a covert test run?
Yeah, he did like a secret package to himself so he could see it firsthand. And then when it arrived, he's like, nope, that's not good enough.
I thought that was actually quite good, actually.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the time, publishers and creators of games don't actually see firsthand the kind of experience that the consumers have when they back a project. So I thought that was actually quite good.
Yeah. It was a little disheartening to see them say, oh, we'll be resuming with Europe, excluding GB. And I was like, okay, well, can we have our game?
We're like the kid at parties who always gets left out.
I think it's because a lot of companies did it through with intentions of doing it through European fulfillment, and then
we're still in Europe.
EU fulfillment, and then things over the last 3 or so years have ended up shifting, and it's been a lot harder to get things across the Europe UK border.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Which is why now you're seeing a lot of more recent Kickstarters do specific UK shipping, because then it's just easier to ship to the UK from within the UK.
Yeah.
But these older projects are still taking a bit to catch up on that. And I don't know what the delay is with Project L. I think it's just got caught up in the queue, really.
Yeah.
We are hoping that you will get your top 10 done.
Yes. Hopefully.
I've done my top 10 because she was out of action. So I'll get to sit out for a week while she does her top 10.
So it just be me. I'm so sorry.
My top 10 is actually one of our best performing videos on our channel. Much to my annoyance.
He systematically usually hates top 10 lists.
Oh, I like watching top 10 lists. I understand. But I also know that everyone on YouTube in the board game sphere does top 10 lists constantly. And I don't want to give in to that. But I did. I gave you my top 10. and it is one of our better performing videos.
So yeah.
So if you see us devolve into a channel that just does top 10 lists, you know who to blame. It wasn't us. We didn't do this.
My ribs did it.
So yeah, hopefully you're going to do your top 10, and hopefully that will be even better performing than mine, and then we'll dig ourselves a hole.
Oh, dig, diggly dig, diggly dig.
We've also got some unboxings. Like we still have, we unboxed Sale and Chomp like 2 months ago, and those still haven't gone on the channel. They will.
Haven't they?
No, I'm keeping them as like
Filler.
fillers for when we don't have something to upload. Or, you know, life gets in the way or whatever. There's always something that can go up.
Life finds a way.
So maybe you'll see those. We also did an unboxing for Expeditions, so maybe you'll see that. In fact, you probably will see an unboxing for Expeditions at some point this month.
Yeah.
And maybe, if you're lucky, if you're well behaved, we'll do a Christmas video.
Can I wear my Santa hat?
Sure. We'll dress up like tinsel along here and everything.
For real?
Yeah.
I love Christmas.
I don't know what it's going to be about, but it'll be Christmassy.
Yeah, so that has been our November capybara.
November.
You down the street.
Yeah, it was.
It was a month.
Yeah, yeah. Your ribs didn't help matters really on either the playing front or the YouTube front.
If only they knew how I did it.
She fell off the sofa. Anyway, we've been Large Plays. That was our November. Thank you for watching.
Thank you. Bye.